No one was really rushing the B bomb side. They want to make sure that they've got the coverage over at A, which right now they don't. 3 people and 5 from NIP rushing in. They're going to go for it, but Edwards, nice shutdown, dropping, get right. Forrest gets 1 in return, but Guardian's still alive inside. He's going to get the 1 kill. Zeus goes down. Guardian looking for a shot. Threat is dropped, and now Freiburg, he's isolated in the pit in a 1-on-3. They just have to not challenge him, and they'll be fine.
Yep, now it's all pretty much wrapped up for Na'Vi, although C's does get dropped low. He's down to 6 HP. Headshot comes in from Freiburg. And now this is possible with that P2K. If he hits the headshot on Flamey as well, C's is so very low. There's not a whole lot going on, but Flamey, he's going to catch Freiburg trying to find the angle. And that will be the pistol round going Na'Vi's way on the CT side of Inferno. So exactly the start that Na'Vi we're looking for here. Basically, you know, the nightmare start here for NIP. The last thing they want is Na'Vi having a strong economy going into this CT side. And Guardian takes the peek, picks up 1, but Forrest is there to trade. Zeus gets overwhelmed, but it's just turning into a blender in mid. And Edward, he's going to cap it all off with a beautiful headshot. It's all on Forrest now. He's got the UMP in a 1v3, but he's not going to find the spray down.
Very, very scary situation right now for the NIP team, as they might be pushing into a bit of a crossfire there. There's Guardian getting a tag in on Threat, which is definitely a good start.
I love that he goes for the wallbang as well. That's some map knowledge right there. With the AWP, if somebody was trying to hide behind the pillars with the man that he had legged, was trying to hide behind the pillars, that could have been brutal. But now it's going to be all on NIP here as they try and push onto this A site. 4 players are still here for Na'Vi. Their read is impeccable, and the shots are too. Edward, Zeus picking up the first 2 kills, and as they come out of apartments, they get completely slammed. Get right in Freiburg are the last 2, and they somehow bring it back, only to have the rotation come through for Na'Vi.
They could buy quite a lot here, and this time they're going a bit more aggressive at top banana, and actually you might be catching Zeus in the corner here, going for a bit of an early fight. Zeus going to win the first time. Freiburg, he sprays down 1, and now they've got Zeus. They should be able to kill him. He's trapped in that corner, and Exist will follow up, but then comes Flamey and Edward charging down the middle. What a chaotic round here. Grenade follow up, and Exist, he doesn't actually get tagged by it. Flamey taking the fight, almost hitting the shot. The Molotov follow up. Exist, he can't get out of this corner. And where his backup Forrest is miles away. Now it's a 1v2 with all a minute left, and the bomb is still near T-spawn. This is not a normal round on Inferno.
Guardian is ruthless, man. He just ran through Flamey's Molotov to get that kill as well. No chance at all for Exist blocked behind the car. The Forrest, he's gonna have a barbecue, and he's not gonna allow Flamey to get out. There we go. 1v1 now between 2 legends. And there's so much time left on this clock as well. 50 seconds for Forrest to make up his mind as to where he wants to take this. Guardian, he's actually taking a risk. He's pushed all the way through Banana, and now he's going to get into mid. He might be in position here to catch Forrest if Forrest lags behind, and there it is.
Oh, that's a shot he needs to hit. That was a big opening, and the fact is, Na'Vi have an incredible amount of money right now. They simply have to win this round NIP. Otherwise, I'm not sure if they can even realistically force an eco for sort of the rest of this half. It's going to be so hard anyway. He does manage to get past the middle. Guardian is up there, so if he shows himself, that could be scary. But now he's got a clear run into the bomb site. Forrest, he has a smoke as well. He's going to use it for CT spawn, so that means he can't use it later on, obviously. And he picked up a Molotov along the way. That could be huge. Guardian is quite far away. Even with the increased bomb time here, he's going to have some distance. It's about good 17 seconds or something like that for him to run here. This is going to be a bit scary. He's not going to check any corners. That might actually cut down the time some. And we'll see if he can make it. Grenade in once, and Forrest in construction, ready and waiting. He's got the 1 kill. He needs another one. He's sneaking up behind. Guardian, no clue. And Forrest comes in with a spray. And that's going to be NIP winning their first round here. A good clutch and a classic little wink from Forrest. It's a bit of a shame that they lost Threat right afterwards, because that opening kill definitely could help them out. You can see Na'Vi are trying to keep NIP on edge, just making sure that if they want map control, they have to check all the corners. They may even have to use a lot of grenades for it. Oh, Exist actually getting that shot up on the wood stack there, just looking over. And we were watching Forrest, and it looked like he had the dead angle as well. Now Na'Vi have a really tough choice to make. Do they want to? They're going for the 1-2 stack here, and oh, Edward going to get the refrag, so that helps them out so much.
But there's a smoke. Finally, Flamey he just decides, need to put this down, need to start slowing things down, because if they get that kill on the 1 side, NIP might have tried to just, you know, pounce on that B site, get in there quickly. Now with this smoke down, it allows for NIP to get up to top Banana very safely, and now they're just going to be able to get that CT smoke down and just go rushing through. Forrest is the only one with any utility here, so we'll see if he actually elects to put that flash in. But the rotation, this is taking so long now that Na'Vi, as soon as this push comes through, we already see him in position. Edward, he's got that flash to put into pit, and that could slow everything down here for NIP.
Is it going to be enough, though? Flash comes through. Flamey from inside the bomb site, the one to hit that shot. They're trying to rotate back, but there is a big problem here. And that's Guardian still on the site, and he has been such a terror so far. Look at the clock as well. 8 seconds. They need to get in here. Freiburg has no idea. Guardian is right there. He's looking the wrong way. He's going to go down. I don't know if the bomb is in time right now. NIP, they're going to get it in the last second. And that's going to be Flamey now trying to retake 1-on-2. This could not have got any closer. Guardian had no clue they're walking up behind there. And Flamey in a very tough 1-on-2. He's got 30 health. He's gonna try and make a run for it. Instead, he wants to save the rifle here. NIP, 2 in a row. And Edward, we were pointing this out just a little while ago, the variance in the setup over here. This time we got 3 people towards quad side and Guardian to get the first, but they don't even know that Edward is still up here, so this is gonna make things really tough. 2 boosts over by quad. Guardian taking a second shot. Forrest, I mean, both Forrest and Get Right with a lot of confidence to peek that corner, but just not quick enough to catch up with Guardian, it seems. And now the rest. When you're a man or 2 down, B is definitely the more attractive bomb site. Exist, trying to see if he could find an angle, maybe looking over into the wood stacks there. Not giving a target just yet. Threat actually picks up a kill on Guardian there, and Exist, are they going to check the corner? Flame is right there and almost winning the fight. It's Exist, but it's not going to be quite close enough. And Freiburg and Threat, this would be a miracle round if they could bring it back in a 2-on-4 with just 35 seconds left.
Yeah, and the flash is already set up here by Flamey, so as soon as Seas peeks out, it might not be that effective. Freiburg might have gotten past it now. Threat coming in, however, he's going to get spotted. There's the flash going out. Freiburg turns away. Now he knows where Flamey is, and he hits the headshot. Could get the second as well, but Seized. He holds the line at coils, and it's all on Threat now. 1v3. 18 seconds left, and he's just trying to get the plant. He's hoping that Molotov will hold him at bay, but it's not going to do it in the end. And Seized will get control of the situation. And now you have 3 players left here for NIP, and they're just going to have to commit fully to this B site. There's no other option. And all Na'Vi have to do, they're just baiting them in. Sees with the crossfire, he's going to be up on spools, and then Flamey behind new boxes. There aren't a whole lot of options here from NIP. They just have to run forward and get the headshots. Flamey takes out Threat, but Freiburg removes him. 8 seconds left. Can he get to the bomb in time? Yes, he can, but it's a 1v3. And now Na'Vi, they don't even need to rush things. They choose to go for it, but they could have played it safe as well and just, run him down.
God, it'd be good for NIP right now if they could get 1 more kill. If you look at the Na'Vi economy after the round, it'd be quite important. If they've got 2 members that are low, if Nib can get a 3rd kill here, then there is still a chance to shut Na'Vi out of the economic game, but they do need a 3rd kill, otherwise it's not going to work out. Zeus gets the 1, and Zeus in the corner, there's Freiburg. That is a huge frag coming through. If he can even get the bomb plant, it's going to secure them so much more money, and Freiburg actually manages to do it. Deagle in hand, looking for the headshot. Cease will shut him down, and that was a predictable outcome, but still, that's very, very important, right?
No, they're really struggling. Threat, you can tell, just not able to go toe-to-toe with the members of Na'Vi the way he was with Maus yesterday. It's just a completely different level at this point. And Exist, he's just getting full flashed, gunned down by Flamey, no mercy there. Threat, he's looking for the headshot, he's holding the angle, but the timing doesn't work, and Flamey wins that duel as well. Once again, we find ourselves very early on here with NIP down 2 players, and soon a 3rd, except that Flamey actually runs out of bullets. Finally, something works for Nib.
And again, it's Freiburg coming up with some good kills here. Second one going through as well on Guardian.
3-on-3.
I feel like NIP have shown that they have some tools in the toolbox here. They're not using them very well. If Freiburg can get entries like these, then why hasn't he been allowed to get more of them in the beginning of the round? They keep putting Get Right in first.
It's top fragging right now.
Yeah, and he hasn't been getting many entries either. Let's Get Right going down a Seized, and it seems like it's going to start or end pretty much the way it started here. Forrest going down, and Freiburg all alone. With a 14 kills, considering that they're 10 rounds behind. That is impressive, but it doesn't really make a difference in the overall scoreline, obviously. And in a 1-on-3 with about 19 health, that I think it's pretty much done here. 30 seconds left as well. He's got so little time to work with.
No, that's the main issue here. Although Nip, there is still a chance, just because Na'Vi have elected to split up, but then the man holding B, Zeus, is in such an off angle that it's just not going to work for Freiburg.
It is the 16th round coming up here. Pistols in their hands again, and we're going to see if they can find a way through. Forrest is already gone down. That's Flamey with the opening frag now. They're rushing onto the A-bomb side, and if Threat goes down as well, it's going to be horrible. There is a lot of backup coming in here, all the way up middle. Threat hitting a great shot and taking out Edward, but the bomb has been planted, and now it's into a 4-on-4. Threat out in the open, taking that fight. No fear at all on him, it seems. This retake had better work for NIP because it's their only chance to make any kind of a mark on Inferno. And there's Get Right executing Guardian up in apartments. That's a good start. They need a lot more though. That bomb is ticking in sight. They need to get it in diffuser as well. Freiburg is going down. It's into a 3-on-3. Seized in the pit, trying to stay alive. Threat getting flamey kill. He's doing so much work right now. So's gonna go down. It's all on Seized. Can he stop this? They are to try and see if they can get him killed before they worry about the bomb. And there's Get Right. There will be enough time. And NIP, they pick up the pistol round, with Threat picking up a double and Get Right doing the same.
There we go.
This is a classic Na'Vi. Freiburg free firing, taking down Flamey. 8 seconds, Freiburg with the second kill. He really is playing a fantastic game right now. He's got the pistol out, looking for the shot. Freiburg with a triple, and now it's down to Guardian all alone, and he has to run away. There's no time. Wow.
What a performance from Freiburg.
He's tied for the top frags with Flamey. 17 kills.
Oh yeah, there we go. Now can he find Threat? And there it is, the peak, but it's not quite gonna connect. Instead, Exist shuts him down. Edward was close enough to recover the AK though, and he actually just tags Threat through the wall.
Oh, Exist doing a very good job. Look at that. All 4 kills. Finally, they shut him down, but you've got to believe that they're going to be rallying behind Freiburg right now. He's not supposed to be the guy carrying the team, so when he does, it should get everyone else fired up and should get the atmosphere running. And you could bet they could hear those chants as well.
It's down to Threat and Forrest now, and they're trying to rotate in. Threat actually wins the duel, but then gets shut down by Seized, and it's all on Forrest now, 1v3. And he's just hoping to get lucky and catch somebody out here, because otherwise it's just not going to happen. There are so many angles that he has to worry about coming into this position. We saw it earlier with Guardian. Now Forrest finds himself in the same kind of situation.
Well, with that kind of opening, Edward is miles away. Forrest can actually get this kill on Seized, then he would have had enough time for the defuse. He doesn't have a kit or anything, or he does have a kit, but he doesn't have a smoke grenade, so maybe if he just tries to hold it down. Seized waiting on the angle. Molotov is right there. Forrest trying to get it. Oh, he actually dies to his own grenade. Forrest trying to go for the fight here, but now there's no time. He has to hold it in, and on the other side, Edward is there trying to go for it. Oh, it's going to be Na'Vi picking up the 14th round, but that is seconds away. Really wondering about Get Right's position right now. All the way in the back there, is the auto sniper really going to be useful from this position? Sure, if they boost up like he's expecting, but if they get into the bomb site, and they are walking in right now, he's looking for the shot here. You can see a couple of faces. Well, there's the 1 kill. That's a good start here, but they're challenging him. They're fighting him. They're not scared. Get Right. Oh, he gets all 3 kills. Looking for one to go. That's the edge. Get Right shutting it down, and it's 14-7.
Now it comes down to Get Right moving into position once again. They've changed it up, they've rotated it around, and he's gonna get the headshot onto Zeus to start it off. So a man advantage once again for NIP on the CT side. And Edward, he's just hoping that he can actually find somebody here, but NIP, they don't need to play forward anymore. They've got the man advantage, they've got time working for them. They have the utility advantage as well, but Get Right decides to peek, and Guardian is waiting for him, and it's a fair trade in mid once again for Na'Vi.
Forrest, he's way out in the open. I thought maybe he was down in the pit, but that open position, it only works when he's got another teammate there. Now, Freiburg, he's going to be put to the test here. He's been playing out of this world so far, but this might be the most important round yet. He's going to try and walk in here, crouches through. Edward is right there, and already he's been spotted, so that position being given up, and the Molotov going out is going to make his life so much tougher. Na'Vi, maybe a little bit hungry to peek here. They don't really need to. They could just fall back and wait for him to come in. Don't want to give him any kind of an edge. Flashbang in once, and Freiburg trying to move up, but he's going to go down to Edward. Solid defense being put out by Na'Vi, and a solid round from Guardian with those 2 kills.
Interesting choice here. Forrest, he's been so good with the rifle, you can understand it. But the flying peek straight up from Guardian, and this time he catches out Zeus.
That was a little bit risky, but Edward, he's going to get the refrag at least. And we'll wonder, Threat, could he really make a difference for us? Walking up behind, Spray not connecting, he gets the kill, but that could have been much quicker. And now Threat on the angle, Get Right showing out to help up the other 2 members of Na'Vi, trying to make it out the middle. Threat caught in the open, and he's going to be going down. There's plenty of time left here. Get Right with a nice flash. They almost line up for him. That could have been a great double. And now it's Freiburg versus Edward. It's the same battle that we had last round, and Edward won it. This time, it's going to have to be Freiburg, or this map is going to be all done with. Freiburg has a lot more grenades, though, and Edward, he's up on the box right there. Freiburg putting in the 1, second Molotov to follow up here. Edward in a very, very good angle. Freiburg not going to be expecting it. He walks in, he does see it, he sprays, but Edward closes it out, and Na'Vi are going to be taking away Inferno 16-9.
Oh, that's painful, and I'm glad we got to see the reaction there from Freiburg. He knows he had to be so close to landing that shot.
Yeah, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready. It's going to be the second map coming up on Mirage between Na'Vi and NIP. Nobody finding any members of Na'Vi right now, so that's interesting. Oh, Forrest with a bit of a fight there. He can't get the shot in, and will in fact be seized, who's picked up the Tech 9 and armor. In fact, they have two of them, Semler.
Yeah, the double raid boss.
How do you deal with that?
Yeah, and this is something that we've seen Na'Vi go for in the past as well. Flamey, he's so scary with the Tech 9, and he's going to catch Get right out. Garrett's like, wait a second, but I'm usually the raid boss. They go for the same strat. NIP, it's just that this time, everything is going Na'Vi's way. They're winning all of the individual duels. NIP essentially wiped out. It's only Exists left, and he's going to do the best that he can, but it's not going to be enough. Nice connector smoke going to go ahead and block things off. Edward tries to move in, but Freiburg gets the shot, and Freiburg with the double spray. That's the kind of play that's going to make the difference here for NIP.
Now they got another 5-on-3. They just had that. Now it's a 5-on-2. And again, they should be winning these rounds. They should have been winning the last one as well. They start coming into it, and Cease will actually win that fight in spite of being in a bit of a strange angle there. But it still should be no problem for them to sort of lock Na'Vi out of the round like this.
Oh no, for Freiburg. He's just looking for seized, and
you've got to wonder why.
Perfectly baits that in.
Well, you got to wonder why Freiburg was feeling any inclination to try and do that, because now we've gone from a 5-on-2 into a 3-on-2, and there's so much time still left. So NIP, they've got Exist sneaking around back, and that might definitely help them soon. Guardian hoping for one opening. Get right is actually sneaking back in as well. This could be really, really awkward soon. Seized is not going to be spottable just yet. Exist here. Timing is everything. Get right going to win the first fight. Aaron Seized going down. So NIP picking up the round in spite of some questionable decisions there. Chances are they're going to get steamrolled in this round. So, you know, whatever sort of mental boost you got from talking to each other, is it going to immediately suffer a bit of a break here? Well, that's a good start for us, picking up that kill. Freiburg with one more. Oh, Na'Vi, what's happening here? Threat picking up a kill on Edward as well, and Flamey trying to see if he can get a little bit back here. He knows Threat is in the corner and has him isolated to get the kill. So still a 2-on-3. It's definitely not done yet for NIP. But, I mean, if you're going to do that, then might just be enough.
And Seized is currently looking for the way out right now. They need to get the information. Freiburg just dancing on the edge of the smoke. He gets spotted by Flamey, so there's one of the players. Freiburg decides to step out, and he's the one who has the AK. He needs to hand that over to Exist. Let Exist actually carry that, just because he has a little bit more HP for the fight that's about to come, as Seized is working his way through the apartments. And Get Right, he's thinking mid. He's thinking we can maybe get the backstab in. These guys are just holed up in pit with Flamey, the pair of them together, taking their time with it. Freiburg just continues to drop lower and lower, and finally he decides to back off, and he actually hands that gun over to Exist.
This is actually a really mad choice for Na'Vi, isn't it? Because you're playing a 2v3, you don't want to split up your forces, but that's exactly what they're doing. They're going to get the bomb down here, and Nip, how long before Nip realized that it's not in the bomb site? Seized hasn't planted yet. Get Right coming up from behind.
Wow.
That's a stunning headshot to shut down Flamey. And now they are going to know they do not have a kit, and the distance for them to run is actually the closest, which is Freiburg. Even he is going to have 11 seconds to get there. The remainder of the force is even further away. And without a kit, that's going to really make it interesting. They're going to have to spend a lot of time here.
This is tough for Seized. He misses his Molotov, so now he has to worry about that angle as well, but nobody's coming short, so he's not going to be able to get a free pick. They should be facing him together as soon as they get the info. And there it is. Get Right steps out, but Exist is there with the AK to save the day. And a huge eco round win coming in for NIP.
Setting up for what might be sort of a standard execute onto the bomb site here. Exist, ready and waiting, shutting down Edward. Mora coming through, but he can't get the follow-up kill. Flamey will be in charge of that. They line up, and Freiburg knocking me out. Both of them are headshots, and Threat has gone down. In the meantime, Zeus will open up one more in the bomb site as Forrest dies, and it's all on Get Right here. 1 versus 2. He tries for the pre-fire, has a grenade out. He's trapped in the corner, and he can't make it out. The Flames are going to claim him, and Get Right goes down to Seized, who ends up with a triple, and 13-0-2 as a scoreline here. Somehow NIP are turning it in their favor. Threats here, and he can hear them running through. Even that's just good information. Rotation is coming over as well. Exist with the quite extended spray there, and he's going to get a follow-up kill. If he had got killed in the window, that wouldn't have been possible. Now it's going to be 3-7. NIP winning 2 out of their 3 rounds just based on pistols. But the remainder of the Na'Vi force right now setting up for a B push, and Get Right, he had the angle, takes down Guardian. It looked like he was about to give up what was almost a free kill there. Spray comes through. They are getting closer here, and backup is rotating in for NIP as well. Edward and Flamey with 2 fantastic returns, and now Na'Vi, they actually have a very good shot at doing this. Seized to pick up the AWP as well, and he can use that rifle. Threat, He's close, but they need a frag, and they need one quick, and Forrest is going to give it to them. There's the one shot coming through. Exist sneaking on into the ladder room, and that's going to be it. Forrest, another one. He goes for the triple, and he's going to get it on Zeus. So 4-7. Edward, I think maybe just if they try and push B and he's left in this position, then that's going to be really tough for the retake unless they find out where he is, because suddenly they have to worry about that. Threat's position, though, is fantastic right now. He's going to be pushing in here and drops the bomb on Siege with 30 seconds left. Get right, winning the fight. So whatever plan and whatever part Edward had to play, it's not going to come to fruition here. It's going to be all on Flamey, trying to see if he could do a bit more damage. I don't think he can win the round from this point, so... Hey, NIP, but they're starting to put somebody. There's going to be a third round in a row here for them at least.
Got mounting pressure here on Na'Vi. Actually step forward and get this job done. 8 seconds left, and Flamey, he has to die. That's exactly what he's looking for. He does not want to live.
It's going to bring it back into a 4-on-4. And NIP, they really do like fighting even when they have the advantage.
And now, I mean, oh, with this flash, perfectly done. Freiburg, what? The free kill, and Seized hits the headshot. No!
I don't even know. That was such a great setup as well.
It was perfect.
Exist and Get Right are still on this A-bomb side, and Flamey's trying to walk in. That's a nice knockout blow. Exist going to be taking out Flamey. Zeus wants to see if he can follow up on it, and he will be able to do just that. And Get Right here. He spots one guy falling back here, but now it's only 40 seconds left. He's trapped in Sandwich, and he's going to go down. Zeus going to be able to get the kill. Threat, I mean, if Get Right has still been alive, then this position from Threat, this follow-up would have been epic, but now... It's a 1-on-3 here for the coach-turned-player, and this is a critical round. He's going to be able to stop Zeus from putting the bomb down. That's a fantastic start. 20 seconds now left. He goes back for a bit of a flash, but now they got the bomb. They can plant it in safety, so he's going to have to go for the full fight and the defuse. There's no doubt about it. Na'Vi, they should have a clear advantage right now. Threat, can he really do this? He's looking for the first shot here. Seized is low on health, but Edward is on the other side. Going to be one flash to go up. They're going to double up on it. There's the one kill. Seized now inside the bomb side. Threat trying to jump up. Oh, no! I think that was a reload right as Seized shows himself. And that will make it another round for Na'Vi. Here's a nice attempt from Threat.
We're just not seeing that from NIP when it counts most. Seized, though, he's going to flash his way. He gets blocked a little bit. He realizes, wait a second, that took just a little bit too long to get through that smoke. Freiburg not going to get the kill in the end. So close, and Edward, no fear from him, charges forward, takes out Forrest, and now the A site is under Na'Vi control. Although Get Right, he does try to have an impact. He does try to make the difference. It's not going to be good enough, and that leaves Exist in a 1v4. Gets the spray, but gives away his position going for it, and Flamey will find the headshot through the smoke.
They need a good opening frag as well as the bomb down, then we can start talking about it. Flamey trying to defend, but that smoke is going to make his life just a little bit miserable. Forrest moving on up, and Threat has already gone down. That was Guardian hitting a headshot, but the bomb is being planted as NIP are slowly suffering more and more casualties here. Flamey picking up one more kill. Guardian looking for the shot. Forrest out in the opening. He needs to get back and stay safe somewhere, but he just can't fall back. Na'Vi, they have him cornered, and that's going to be Forrest going down. Get Right. I mean, it's a good idea. Maybe if everyone else was alive, he could come in here and prevent the defuse, but it's not going to happen. Na'Vi, they will win the round, and that is going to be it, 11-5. Na'Vi just seem to be much better at getting these individual duels, and that obviously has a huge impact. Now, Seized is going to be close here. They're right on the other side. Edward picks up one, and Seized getting a kill and then falling back with time to reload as well. They're going to corner him, but it is way too late.
But right now, he's kind of out of position. It's going to be a little scary for him once this push comes in for NIP. A lot of this is going to fall to Flamey, who's holding in CT, especially now that Zeus is dead from the lurk from Exist.
Flamey's a terrific player, and we haven't been allowed to see too much of him just because Seized has been outshining on this map, but we'll see if he can turn the tide here, getting the first spray in, not quite connecting enough to get the kill. There is the follow-up. Mad spray through the smoke as Forrest is going to be going down, and Seized showing up. He's swapped out for an AWP. Is that really going to make a difference? NIP, they have Exist in the middle. There's the Deagle in play, and actually, oh, he hits that headshot regardless. He didn't even notice him for the first couple of seconds. Now it's a 2-on-2, and we said this already. It's hard to defend this bomb side. Threat doing a good job getting the first kill in, though. Now it's a 1-on-2. Seized making the jump over shot, not connecting. He's trapped in this corner. He gets the first kill. He can't get the quad. That was a triple. Freiburg gonna just stop it. Covering the angle all the way into the window room. The bomb is making its way up, and there's still 2 people on the bomb side here for Na'Vi. They're going to have a hard time getting back up, but maybe they won't even need it. Flamey going to take down Exist, and now it's a good fight coming through. Second kill as well. Forest finally shutting him down, but look who's hiding in the corner. It's Zeus. He hasn't shown himself. They probably won't expect him. Guardian getting a kill as well, and it's all on Get Right and Zeus. Coming up in the last second, they had no clue that here. They thought they'd taken the bomb site out with that kill on Flamey. That's going to make it match and map point here. Na'Vi a round away from the semifinals, and I mean, it's not going to be easy. Edward does look the wrong way, so Get Right going to be able to pick up that kill, but still a lot of presence here on the bomb side for Abeck with a good follow-up there. Flamey going to be going down. Zeus again hiding in that corner that he was last time. He really wants to deny that plant, but the smoke's just preventing it. Oh, what? Mid-air shot from Guardian takes threat out of the sky, and it's going to be Cease showing up. He gets a kill before he goes down. Zeus in the back line is going to be dropped, and now all on Guardian here. 1 on 3. They're on top of him, literally, and that is going to be 9 to 15. I mean, I can't even imagine the amount of pressure that NIP are under right now. They know that any mistake, if they give up any entry frag right now, that could be the end of their run. And there was a flashbang to let Exist come through there. And Guardian didn't get the timing right in the middle, but he certainly got it the second time around there.
Yeah, that's all down to timing, ingrained in Guardian. And he gets the flick on to Get Right, point blank. And now that leaves it up to Forrest to come up with the heroic play, and he will not miss the shot. Guardian goes for the peek and actually gets punished. So a man advantage here for Na'Vi, but Nip, they're fighting back. And Forrest hoping that somebody oversteps once again here from Na'Vi, but it's just not going to happen for now. With this man advantage, Na'Vi need to not take any risks at all.
Look how scary this is. I mean, there's 4 people coming in for the retake. Threat can't even get the bomb down. Forrest, he's going to take a shot there, but it's still a 2 on 3. There's plenty of time here. Na'Vi are not under any pressure. The bomb is not planted. Forrest missing a shot, and that's dangerous when you're out in the open like that. Now the counter smokes are coming out as well. And then IP, they do need to make this 2 on 2. They need more than that. They need a space to put the bomb down. And right now they're not finding it. Now the bomb is being brought all the way back. So that means they're splitting up in a 2v3.
Making up their minds. The problem is that Zeus, he's screwing everything up right now for NIP. They don't have control of CT and they don't have control of Courtyard. So both possible bomb plant positions, they're denied to NIP. Unless they can find Zeus making a huge mistake by peeking out from connector. And Forrest is just crossing his fingers hoping. And Zeus, he's even thinking about it. Zeus has actually worked his way out. And this is going to be at the big moment. Forrest charges into CT. He's going to get overwhelmed by Edward. And now it's down to Freiberg, and he goes down as well. The bomb does get planted, but there's more than enough time for the defuse to come through.
That's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Na'Vi, they make yet another semifinal. 16 to 10 here as they defeat NIP on 2 maps. What a run they've had.